I just kind of wanted to give you an update of what's going on here. The fire near me did not really expand too much overnight. I wrote that the entire town was evacuated, but it turns out it was only a portion of the town, and the fire's mostly been moving northeast. So I got up in the middle of the night and went to check on the fire at about 4 a.m. and I could not see any flames on the mountainside, which was a good sign to me. Plus there was some humidity in the air, fortunately, and that does kind of help with, putting moisture in the air. Right now, because I woke up in the middle of the night, I could not believe it when I heard that there was a third fire that broke out down in Jefferson County, which is south of here, and it's been going. It's called the Quarry fire, like a rock quarry, and they overnight, in the middle of the night, evacuated 575 homes. And people were awakened in the middle of the night to get out of their homes quickly. They've had people staying at certain locations that were opened for them. The flames were just raging over there. I took some screenshots of the flames on the TV from that new fire. So basically, it goes north, the middle, and the south. There's fires. Kind of ironic. Well, it just so happens that in Jefferson County, I had mentioned this before during the Marshall fires. It's right near Lockheed Martin. If you recall, I did a video about the Lyons fires. I did all these connections. So you can make of that what you will, but kind of a little bit ironic that all these fires are breaking out all over. So you can combine that with the fact that smoke is drifting here from the California fire as well as the Canadian fire, combined with these three fires. So I'm out here and there is, it has kind of dispersed everywhere now, so that when you look over at the mountain, you can't really see the isolated plume going up. It's spread out now to where everything is hazy, even down in Denver, and hazy here. It's been reported that one person was found perished in one of the homes or buildings. There's been 5 structures that burned up there in the Lyons fire. It's called the Stone Canyon Fire. One person perished. Between these hot temperatures, the ozone alert, which makes the temperature hotter, and breathing smoke from all these fires, it's not good to be out here for very long. So I'm not going to stay out because I'm already struggling to get well from the stomach flu, and now I've developed a cough. So this is just like insanity, and it's like I feel hot, like I'm absorbing heat from it just being hot temperatures. I was really shocked to find that a third fire was discovered by a deputy, and that one was the one raging in the middle of the night. So I'm just going to say, the Lord says He doesn't give us more than we can handle, but sometimes there is more than we can handle. There is more than we can handle. Every time these fires come, it gets into the storage units with the smelly smoke, and everything I own from home is in there. The Lord said to bear one another's burdens, and I sure don't find that very many people have that kind of heart or spirit. I'm always trusting in the Lord. He's all I've had all this time. Every day I think I'm gonna feel better, and I wake up and I am still fighting this junk. And, you know, they tell you not to go outside if you have a compromised immune system. And of course, you know, all this junk is going into your lungs that you're breathing in. So I've tried not to go out in it. And now that the smoke is more dispersed, you know, in the air, instead of just being a big plume blowing north, it's not good to be out here for very long. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an update.
For the loss. We also have reported that 5 homes have been destroyed. Again, we have 0 confirmed homes destroyed in the Alexander Mountain Fire. Particularly those who might be...
Quick update on the Stone Canyon fire. We have not seen significant growth in that fire. The last flight over it was about 1,320 acres, and not significant growth since then. Waiting for another flight to get a better update. Last night we were able to make significant progress, especially on the south and west sides of the fire. Those are the areas that, should the fire creep over those edges, would encroach on the town of Lyons, which we're trying very hard to protect. Currently, most of the fire activity is to the north and east, and that area runs into more agricultural and less vegetative lands, which is good for us.
Are under evacuation orders earlier today. Thanks again to our firefighters on the front line, over 200 strong. More to come, doing everything we can to protect homes and protect lives. And with that, we'll open it up to questions.
Governor, are you worried at all about how far stretched the resources are getting? Are you worried that we won't have enough to fight maybe 4 fires at one time?
Well, first of all, we're in a much stronger position because Colorado controls the limited fleet we have. If you go back in time to the last fire, we're able to deploy these resources. Given what was happening in other parts of the country, if this was 3 years ago or 5 years ago, it would likely take days for any aviation resources to reach us, if at all, because of the severity of fires in other parts of the country. We continue to support active fire missions in Oregon and other places with municipal and fire districts here in Colorado, and we are already receiving assistance for these fires. We mentioned the 2 Wyoming scoopers that have already been deployed, and additional ground resources from our neighboring states as well.
Going up, gonna look out the window from the upper floor. So you can see the smoke has dispersed all over the sky. I'm like,